Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. His first carry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This is Hines, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now it's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is...
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set, 45, white, 10 seconds.
Here's Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
21-0 our score after 1. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Love, they go play action now. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And the Bears first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
At the 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And now he's hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Working out of the gun, Love. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there at 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, Hines. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Hines. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tackled by D4.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
At the 28-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Hines.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
45, 45, 45,
On 1st and 10, Love. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Love now on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st down.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fun.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Right back to him on 1st down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, Love to throw. And that's incomplete.
Love's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Chicago.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 3 butt.
The give to Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was brought
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Shields. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Nyheim Hines. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bears 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's the option. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Love from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
45 the mic. Coming, baby.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
On second down now, Shields. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 29. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Hines. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time. 45 the mic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact,
45 the mic. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Shift.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
45 the mic. 45 the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
And they will take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Green Bay, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.